Indy race.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The guy have a lot of viewers. I don't know why he stopped it. He make sometimes he play another games and he have a lot of viewers. 30, 40, 50 and Twitch. And 100. So he stopped it. So he said, "Hey, this is the thing. I am the face, so everybody know about me. So please, don't do nothing wrong." Yeah. So yeah, then he's got to slow down to do some dirty stuff. So. Nice. But I always met him like a Pablo Diaz. The Frances, I don't know. He put it after iRacing getting more updates and things, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be the three of us. everybody. It is Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's IndyCar night on iRacing. Hello again, everyone. I am Gary Gatso, and welcome to P1 broadcasting coverage. Let's see, this round 5 of Season 4, 2024, the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split. Well, it must be, because I'm saying it. That's what it is. Welcome to the Oval at Motegi, Japan. Joining me in the booth. Since we're over in Japan, we had to cut down on the flight mileage, so we didn't bring Stevie with us. But we got Justin Petshower here in the virtual booth with us. And we brought over LG in as well. You guys got to sit in business class, and we left Larkamp behind. Welcome, guys. We got about 7 seconds left, and Murphy, who was complaining about not having any pace whatsoever, is about ready to go to the pole.
Yeah, that caught everybody off guard, and also konnichiwa from Twin Ring Motegi. Yes, it may be called Mobility Resort Motegi, but to us it'll always be Twin Ring Motegi. And the real reason why Stevie is not here with us, it's hockey season, so he's going to enjoy some hockey tonight.
Oh yeah, all right.
I kind of don't blame him, because if I didn't have to work tonight for this one, I would have been enjoying a triple header day of hockey.
Well, I know it is Motegi. It's not everyone's favorite track, but let's get into today's starting lineup here momentarily. As we are lining up.
On the pole with a 2689, Mark Murphy, the one who told us, I ain't got enough damn speed in this thing. Well, looks like a little bit of self-doubt helped him out there, because PDF, Pablo Diaz-Francis, will start next to him. And we got the yin and the yang, so to say, of the series right now. Brandon Trost and Seb Alexander starting next to each other on road 2. So that'll be the one to watch here. Followed by Brian Campbell, Kyle Clenworth, Clendy, Ty Quilla, Dustin Cares, Wes Weidman, and Adriana Forporti rounding out your top 10. Gary, take away with the rest.
We got Gilson and Washington back on row 6. Collins and Smith, row 7. Craig Forsyth, watch him here. He is the king of the undercut here. He's in row 8 with newcomer Morella Willett. And row 9, Trace Shadid and Burge back in row 10. And Trace did a pedestrian lap after smacking the wall of 142 miles per hour. Burge, no speed back in row 10. So they're doing the attempting the worst from first qualifying here. And then that is going to be it for the field. Stearns and Spice in row 11, also with no speeds. A lot of first-timers here that we're seeing in the lineup. So this could be very interesting. A lot of newcomers, literally.
Yeah, and what a track to pick. Motegi reminds me of Darlington, so to say, but it's a flatter version of Darlington. I wonder when the designers for Twin Ring Motegi came to America to see what an oval should look like. My guess is they probably went to Darlington and said, that is the perfect oval for us. That is what we're going to build.
Either that or a little bit of a gateway in there as well.
Maybe.
A little bit of gateway.
But it does make for a unique challenge, so to say. You got a sweeping wide turns 1 and 2 where you can run between 5th and 6th, but when you get off of the corner, off of turn 2, down the back straightaway here, towards turn 3 and 4, almost hard on the brakes, going down to 4th gear, so to say. That way you don't run towards the wall, as we affectionately call it, especially coming off of turn 2. And a number of the drivers are reporting the sun is blinding off of turn 4 here, but pace car is off. Let's go from Twin Ring Motegi, and already one heck of a start from Mark Murphy. And
PDF throws a fade, throws a huge fade on Trost at the start.
Side by side, 2 rows deep, almost 3 rows deep as they go through turns 1 and 2 here. The run to 3 is going to be the one to watch here. And it looks like Seb Alexander is going to, I believe that's Seb Alexander that's trying to make a run on Trost. They're going to try and make it 3-1. Oh, and get in on Mark Murphy there.
PDF just sent it. PDF today is like, you know, Forty's not the mailman today. I'm the mailman. I will just send it.
Oh, side by side with Mark Murphy and Trost. They come off of turn number 2 here. Trost having to back out of it, try and remount that run as they go off towards turn number 3. Side by side in the back there behind Trost. Murphy goes to the high side, has to completely back out of it. I think he sees what Trost's game plan is and said, I don't want to get run over here. I'll just use his draft a little bit, save a little bit of fuel here. Or not.
Oh,
as he sends him
contact!
Oh,
Slide. Wow.
3 wide momentarily there.
Seb Alexander, big run, getting up to 3rd spot here.
Yeah, he's battling side by side with Brian Campbell as they go through 3 and 4. Campbell with the run on the outside here. That high line for now is the place to be when you try and make a run through 3 and 4 here. But the question is, can you get it done on 1 and 2? Right now, the low line seems to be the preferred line to try and mount a run. Ooh, a little bit of, I think Seb Alexander touched the apron there as they came off of turn 2.
Watch the sun. We're going to ride with Ty Quilla here. Watching 3 and 4, the sun, as he goes in there. Oh,
golly. That's almost like running at Darlington Southern 500. Just going down the backstretch towards caution.
Double on the back.
That's Carlos Washington.
He's not going to throw caution here. He's trying, but they're not going to throw one for him. Let's see what happened.
Ooh, Maria walked up into the wall.
There's a
Maria
caution.
walked into the wall, and Carlos Washington had nowhere to go there. That turbulent air caught Alan Maria off guard, and he just washed straight up into the wall, bounced off of it, came back in front of Carlos Washington. Washington having nowhere to go, and essentially ruining his race there.
A lot of evasive action behind him there. All right, so we're under caution now. Pablo Diaz-Francis is your leader. Didn't hear it go under caution. Let's see what my spotter settings are not set up right here. Let's check those out real quick. Spotter. Interesting. Oh, well, we didn't hear anything, but if we did, it was very light versus the background noise. But we'll reset the field here momentarily. It is PDF, your leader. He led, has pretty much led going. Oh, Clindy coming to pit road. PDF has led the entire time. He led just through turns 3 and 4 of lap 1, but that was enough as he did a full send on our pole sitter, Mark Murphy. Murphy's back to 5th now. A number of drivers coming to pit road. Forsyth coming to pit road.
I think the term sending it is an understatement.
Tracy did coming to pit road. Barrera coming to pit road after smacking the wall. Stephen Burge coming to pit road. Tom Willett also on pit road as well.
So, 2 things.
Go ahead.
First of all, Pablo did a good thing because they only have one chance to make the pass. You know why? Because after the second lap, it's too difficult to make the pass for the leader. That's why Pablo did the pass before the second lap. Because after that, Pablo went very far for Trost. Anyways, he can try on the lap in the turn 1 and 2, but in turn 3 and 4 is too difficult. The second thing,
a very difficult race to track to pass at. Go ahead.
Castroneves is the faster lap so far here, 215.889 miles per hour. 250.889.
That was the race lap.
Yeah.
Race lap. Yep. The qual lap set in 99 by Gilles de Ferran with the speed of 219. The IndyCar IRL track record in terms of qualifying also held by Castroneves, who did pretty well here. He set that in 2004 with a speed of 205. Of course, the place really is made famous by racing's one of the more popular mainstream victories here in 2008 when Danica Patrick took her one and only IndyCar win, making her the only woman in the 100-plus year history of organized IndyCar racing to make it to victory lane. That race is also notable because that was the last race before the unified lineups were in place for the next race after that, which I think was St. Pete.
No,
Long Beach.
It was the split weekend because
they had
Motegi
Long Beach.
did not, yeah, it was the same weekend, but Motegi did not want to essentially move their date.
Okay, that's right.
So it was. So this is the one and only time that the quote-unquote split came back into existence, but mainly for a celebration of the kart champ car history before continuing on through today is IndyCar.
Ooh.
Good
Jumping.
restart by PDF, who kind of stayed on the bottom.
Good side-by-side battles already on this restart here as they go through 1 and 2. Coming back up the full song, so to say. They're going to hit about at least maybe 212, 213 going into turn 3 before getting hard on the brakes as they go through 3 and 4 here. Already a number of guys sending it in hard on guys that are ahead of them to try and get by. And, I think somebody might have brushed the wall off of turn 4 there. Now, if you notice that there's two lines going down the front stretch. Last time, if I remember correctly, they also used the front stretch here at Twin Ring Motegi for the oval part as a makeshift drag strip. So if you're wondering, hey, why are there two jet black streaks on the front stretch past the start finish line?
Yeah.
No, nobody's doing burnouts on the front stretch. It's just it uses the makeshift drag strip. Well, as of right now, it looks like a number of the guys over here are getting single file, basically. What do we got?
No, it's okay. Nothing.
You get me excited here. It's like, I gotta.
No, it's just okay. I saw many people touch the wall, hit the wall. Nothing happened. Yeah, it's okay.
But a number of these guys are already starting to get single file. I think they want to try and play it safe, get to a fuel mileage number game here, because you can kind of stretch it out here.
Yeah, you
depending
can.
Depending on what you have your fuel map setting at. You can bounce between at least 2 to 4, if I remember correctly here.
And this is actually one of those tracks that you can cruise for a very long time in map 5 and not lose a lot of ground to the leaders and still be able to hold the cars off behind you, because everything really boils down to getting in and out of turns 3 and 4. And with a slower car in map 5, it's easier to bring that car in there and get it to the bottom, whereas the guy behind you is just fighting dirty air regardless of what engine map you're in.
Exactly. It almost had, I hate to say it, but it almost has like that Nashville feel coming off of turn 4, where if you wash out just a little too much for the turbulent air up ahead of you, well, we might be able to see somebody pull the Oster, kind of like what I did.
And then look at the gaps here. Everything is right around 2/10, 4/10. Although Murph is getting the closest in here, and that's about the closest battle. Although Trost now starting to reel in. Actually, he's a second and a half already behind Francis, so Francis is starting to pull away. Sorry.
Now, apparently there was a review, though, of the restart, and no violation was found for, quote-unquote, supposedly jumping the restart. So PDF basically timed it perfect is what I'm going to say in terms of going on the restart.
No, I see Murphy and Alexander, so I already remember now they and teammates. So no much can do.
Quilla and Smith in the 3.
Yeah, I think Tyquilla got a little bit of a oversteer there going through turn 2, because he lost a ton of ground and to let Isaac Smith catch back up to him. Smith trying to mount a charge as they go off into turn 1 and 2 here. Tyquilla moves up to the high line to throw that dirty air on the front wing of Isaac Smith as they go through 2.
Carlos Washington back on the racetrack after recent repairs.
Yeah, that was more than a replacement of a nose cone. I think I saw at least some toe damage on the steering arm and what have you. But Tyquilla playing it smart here. It's almost what you would call mirror driving, but not mirror driving, so to say. It's just you got to find that dirty air, find out which line is good enough to maybe even save a little bit of tire wear. Ooh. As he gets a little bit more understeer there from the turbulent air ahead of him. Isaac Smith is just going, okay, keep making those mistakes. I want to get by. I want to get by. Here I come. He's going to try it. No, he's not going to be able to.
Bumpy down on the bottom there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit too bumpy in some spots through 1 and 2. Isaac Smith trying to make that run now. He's trying to force Tyquilla into a mistake, and right now, key phrase, I should say, it's not working.
If we're going to say right now an awful lot, I had to go to show you the picture of William Stern's car. There you go, Van Halen right now.
Oh boy.
He's back in 16th, up 5 spots. He knows how to get on the stream. Meanwhile, up front by 1.9 seconds is PDF. Continues to pull away.
I got an idea here. What do you say we go on board for a lap or 2 on Isaac Smith's car and give the crowd the sounds of speed?
All right, we'll go on board here. He's going to get a good run here on Ty going into 1.
Ty really struggling there. Oh, he sent it in. He's got to try and clear him. He's got to try and clear him, and he
got
does.
it.
Move Isaac Smith up to P6, but Tyquilla he's trying. He's trying. But I wonder if he's made a couple of adjustments to either the weight jacket or the front and rear ARBs that's not really going to his liking.
Everybody on the second strategy is the big leader there is Clindy. He's back in 13th. They're on that. They all pitted on lap 16. Everybody ahead of them pitted on we're still on their opening stint, excuse me. They are 24 laps into their first stint here. 24 laps into the race. Welcome everybody. It's a Tuesday night IndyCar Oval Series top split here on P1. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Participate in chat if you like. Shout out your favorite driver. We'll get them on the cam for you.
What do you say? Pay some bills while we're at it?
I think we can do some of that stuff. But if you're just joining us, this is P1's coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split coming to you from Motegi, where we've now completed very early 25 of 65 scheduled laps. You're enjoying tonight's coverage and would like to monetarily support us, because we do this for free on behalf of the community. Please find a link to our GoFundMe campaign in the stream description. We realize times are tough, so any donation, no matter the amount, is greatly appreciated.
26 laps in the book, and Trost is still trying to catch up towards PDF. He needs a miracle at this point, because PDF is almost 2 seconds ahead of Brandon Trost. Followed by Brian Campbell, Seb Alexander, Mark Murphy, a.k.a. The Murph, Isaac Smith, Tyquilla, Wes Weidman, Dustin Cares, and rounding out he was rounding out your top 10, but he just got past Dustin Cares. That'd be Gilson, moving Cares back down to 10.
And Collins is coming up on Cares here. Collins to the inside, the teammate to Brian Campbell and Tyquilla. trying to get a position, get 3 of the Rogue Racing cars in the top 10.
Side by side as they go through down the front stretch, heading towards turn number 1. He's gonna try and get that momentum as they go through 1 here. He's got it for now on that low line.
There. You can see the cars bounce. And he clears Cares. Move Collins up to 10th. Cares back to 11.
The car behind Dustin Cares is not for position, though. That is Carlos Washington. The closest one to Dustin Cares is Adriano Forporti.
Yep.
Followed by, as you said, Glendy, Tom Willite, and I believe, William Stearns, Craig Forsyth, doing a pretty good job so
That's
far.
the closest battle on the racetrack right now between Stearns and Forsyth. This is for 15th. Also sneaking into the picture is Trace Shadid back in 17th.
Stephen Burge as well in 18th. Followed by Alan Maria. Good recovery, albeit near the back half of the field after the shenaniganry that happened off of turn 4.
Well, he can stay out longer, remember. He can stay out a little bit longer than everyone else.
Followed by Ellis Spice, Michael Newcomer, and that's pretty much it.
That's Carlos Washington in the final spot there. 22 cars in the top split today. Top split is a not a bad number. They 42.56. Trost getting a little bit closer, back to a 2.5. And then a big gap back to Campbell, 2.5. And a second back to Alexander. The closest battle in the top 5 is right here. That's Alexander's teammate, Murph, in 5th. Shadid and Forsyth battling out. Shadid getting around Forsyth. Move Trace up to 16th.
Here comes Stephen Burge trying to get a run on the outside there. Not going to be enough. Right now, it looks like the outside line is somewhat still good, but it's not anymore because now you're starting to see guys gravitate towards the bottom where the grip is basically at right now.
Ooh, there's a lot of smoke there in the corner. I think maybe we might have had a bit of an incident.
I was thinking the same thing. But I think what's also helping contribute to the grip over in 3 and 4, the track temp is 82 degrees Fahrenheit with an ambient air temperature of 78 degrees.
You know why? Forty hit the apron turn 2 and it slides on to get the exit on turn 2. So yeah.
Apron bad. Apron bad.
Apron bad. Track surface good. Another thing that's also helping out the grip in 3 and 4, you got a number of those billboards over there where it's basically put the track in shade, so to say. But we also have another battle mounting up here as they go through 1 and 2. Coming off of turn number 2 here, that is Alan Maria trying to get a run on Stephen Burge. Not going to be enough because Alan Maria's basically beats out of it. Oh, wow. That was a little bit of a close call there.
3 different lines going through 3 and 4. And
here comes Alan Maria.
Ellis Spice now into the picture.
Maria's got the run. He's going to try and send it in. Going through turns 1 and 2 here. No, not going to be enough. Clips the apron just a little bit there, courtesy of that bump, that tunnel bump over there between the road course to the interior of the oval here.
Spice to the inside of Marrera. Oh.
Marrera slams the door shut on him. Forsyth's got a problem. Forsyth, I think, has a problem. He's losing spots already.
I'll let you know.
Because he was stacking up the field as they came off of turn 4. I wonder if his tires are starting to go away.
Well, he pitted early. He was part of that second strategy. He's 30 laps into this stint, so he's got about 8 laps difference on the tires. Remember, there are tire limits here in the Oval Series. The rule set for today, this is a 1. And then we see Spice to the inside of hit the wall.
Okay, he hit the wall on turn 4.
Okay. This is a 1.54 mile egg-shaped oval. We're doing 65 laps, just over 100 miles. We got someone to come into pit road for a race distance.
That is Tom Willite.
45-mile-per-hour pit road speed limit.
So this is roughly a scheduled pit stop here.
I hear somebody hit the wall too.
I'm like you. I heard that as well. It's like, okay. We got guys bouncing off the wall left and right off of turn 4 here.
Oh, okay.
And we're coming to 25 to go. This race is going by really, really quick now.
Yeah, even with only 1 caution. As we see Tom Willite coming off of pit road there in front of
Trost pit road.
Stephen Burton. Yep, Trost to pit road here.
It's gonna be the start. Let me tell you, it's gonna be the start. This is coming the yellow flag now when Pablo pitted in. Now it's coming Pablo to the box.
Yeah, Pablo does not want to wait long because the undercut is powerful here. He does not want to wait long in order for Trost to get some clean laps and they get the overcut.
I'm gonna say a little slow on the pit entry. Too
Isaac
slow
Smith,
for me.
Isaac Smith also to pit road for Porty joining them. And that is William Stearns as well. Such a tough pit road to get onto here.
For Porty, just going to drive through every single box. There he goes.
Murphy on pit road as well.
That would be a
pass.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass Pablo. Trost is gonna pass Pablo now.
Yep, there he goes.
There it is.
There it is.
I'm gonna say it. Pablo, I think, did too slow the entry to pit. That's why.
Yeah.
You have to go into the 4, between 3 to 4 to down. But he went to 3, in between 3 to 4, before 4 to down. Now it's gonna be hard to. So he have to play with the lap down to try to pass Trost.
New leader, Brandon Trost. He will be the new leader when the pit stop cycle through. Right now, Brian Campbell is the actual leader on the racetrack. We'll take a look at it. He has not stopped yet. He is 45 laps into his current stint, along with Alexander Quilla, Wes Weedman, and Jacob Collins. They all have yet to stop. Then will be Clindy on that next strategy, and then they'll all have to stop here at some point before the end of this.
Seb's in. Seb signaled he was going in.
So the strategy to Pablo is going up, down to the turn 1 to 2, and I said to turn 3 to 4 is going up to down, but it's going straight to there. But yeah, it's lost of time. So now on turn 1, he have to going up to down to gain more speed for the draft.
So he starts very high, very wide turns 1 and 2 here,
and then going down. But Trost catch the strategy on Pablo.
Yeah, he's
look at
got Stearns, I think.
Slams the doors shut on PDF. Barely touched the wall up at turn 4. Trost through the block. It tossed so much dirty air. PDF had nowhere to go. I wouldn't be surprised if PDF is going, why?
So he need to come back because he have a front Trost have a Will Sternen. So Will Sternen have a 4 laps with the same tire, with the old tire, with new tires. Sorry. So he need to play with that guy. So Will is there. I think I wanna say the friend on Pablo to try to block Trost because Trost I think so it's not good in the in dirtier.
Coming into today's race,
Yeah.
the Tues now has 1,147 career wins here on iRacing. So we'll see if he can add to that total. Currently watching Brian Campbell get it around Forsyth in 10th, going a lap down. Ty Quilla now second, Jacob Collins third, Clindy fourth. So Rogue Racing controls the top four right now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Trost used William Stearns as the pick. Stearns let him go.
15 to go here at Motegi.
Tyquella signaling he's going in. Trost getting by Craig Forsyth here. Oh! Bit of a stack up as they came through 3 and 4 there. PDF with nowhere to go as of right now. Now he's going to try and make a run on William Stearns. They go into turn 1 here. Craig Forsyth almost slamming the door shut, leaving enough space for PDF to go by. But here comes William Stearns. Stephen Burge signaling he's going into pit.
Well, the other strategy is brake before to have a more momentum to the exit. So that is the two things you can do. But Pablo came with 41 laps without 30 air on the front. So yeah, different thing.
Here's Trost trying to get back on the lead lap. Oh, whoa.
It's okay. He have to do it. Yeah. He don't have to left past the lead. So.
No, he doesn't. No, and
Yep.
I thought they were going to get a little racy there just to hold him back. Campbell's still your leader.
I thought we were about to have a calamity there. Well, and Campbell's going in, so is Jason Collins. So, it's such good racing, but so much chaos as well.
This will turn the lead over to Clindy. Now, Clindy is probably good for another 7 laps, so he might be trying to save now. I don't know if he could do it.
He's gonna have to pull. He's gonna have to pull off an Alexander Rossi strategy.
Right.
Just clutch and coast at times.
Well, riding with him, is he saving? Oh, he's at 100% throttle. But 4th gear. Let's take a look at the driver inputs. He is saving. He is saving.
Yep.
And the big way that we'll find out here is last time by, Glindy 191, Shadid 193, Spice 194, Trost 198, and 199. I just don't know if Clindy's going to run out of, I think he's just going to run out of time, really. There is, and then Shadid's right with him. Spice is in the same boat. And Trost, there is Trost right there.
Yep, coming off of turn 4. He's got PDF with him as well. So right now we got essentially 5 cars under a blanket, but with the new tires and the full, my guess is somewhat full tank of fuel here for Trost.
Yeah, this is a massive save that these top 3 are trying to do right here. Trost getting a big run off the corner. Shadid to the inside of Clindy. This is happening right in front of Trost.
I think they're going to try and block him, but it's not going to work because look at the run that Trost has. 3 wide as they go up into turn number 1 here. Trost will effectively take the lead as they go through 1 and 2 here, dragging PDF behind as they come off of turn number 2. PDF with a huge run. He's going to get by Glenworth here. The gamble almost paid off had it been just a few laps short and maybe another caution.
Ella Spice with a great run, along with Trey Shadid up 17 spots. Here's Murph back in 6th. Michael Newcomer up 9 spots to 7th. Seb Alexander in 8th. Alan Barrera in 9th. 7 laps to go. Isaac Smith is in 10th.
It is signaling he's going in. He's not going to make it, it sounds like, or he let him by. I could have sworn I heard him say he was pitting in. He might have just been letting it by. Right.
Oh, going to the wall. Oof, Pablo.
He's basically using up every available inch of the track, no matter what part he's at, whether it be off of turn 2 or off of turn 4.
And there you see the speeds, and once again, for a man that says he has no pace, Murphy, one of the fastest on the racetrack in the closing stages of this race, 199 flat, Trost 199 and a half. Smith 196, so we still got some movers out there.
Murph getting the run off of the 4th turn here. It's going to be 2 wide, 2 rows deep. Murph's going to get into that dirty air courtesy of Clendy, but Clendy's going to pull Murphy with him as they come off of turn 2 to get by Trace Shadid. Murphy gaining 2 spots, maybe even 3 here as they go through 3 and 4. Side by side with Clenworth as they go through 3 and 4. It's gonna be interesting to see who gets the run off of the final corner here, and it's gonna be Mark Murphy. Move Murphy up to the podium on P3.
It's coming Alexander too.
With just only a couple or so laps to go here, Seb Alexander is going to try and work his way up to get towards the podium, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. And we were just Murph talking about what we were just talking about here with Seb Alexander.
And an incredible 57 laps in this last stint for Clendy. Coming to 1 to go here for Brendan Trost, who is... We never showed you the points for the Oval Series, but he is the points leader. White flag in the air for Brendan Trost, looking for win number 1,148. Down the backstretch, clear by 2 seconds over PDF. And the pit stop overcut is what did it here. Brendan Trost going to win once again here this season at Twin Ring Motegi. PDF is going to come home second. And surprise, 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 as Gomer Pyle would say, Mark Murphy finishes 3rd.
Followed by Kyle Clenworth in 4th, Sam Alexander in 5th, Isaac Smith 6th, Trace Shadid 7th, Ellis Spice in 8th, Elijah Gilson in 9th, and rounding out the top 10, Michael Newcomer. We're gonna have to bust.
Yeah,
but we're gonna have to bust Murphy's balls on that one.
It is. They are going to totally get busted.
And he was also wondering why a Texas County mounted police officer was doing over here in Japan, pursuing him in a race. And what he meant by that was Seb Alexander.
Here are the results for today's race. Trost gets the win. Pablo Diaz-Francis second. Mark Murphy rounds out your podium. Clendy, nice race for him. He improved 2 spots. He didn't think he really had the pace today. He said in chat, though, apologies for lack of passing, but apparently it worked if you stay out longer than everyone else. He finished 4th, Seb 5th, Isaac Smith in 6th. I believe that's his debut on the top split. Welcome. Trace Shadid 7th, Ellis Spice. I believe he's been on the top split before, but this is the first time in the top 10, I think, for him, so welcome. Elijah Gilson, also a fairly newcomer to the top split. He finishes 9th, and Michael Newcomer, he's had a couple starts here in the top split. He is in 10th. Ryan Campbell, who led a lot of this race just by the pit strategy, was just on the wrong end of it. Finishes 11th. Ty Quilla, same thing in 12th. Weedman 13th. Collins 14th. Cares 15th. Fraporti 16th. Tom Willett is 17th. Forsyth 18th. Burge 19th. And William Stearns in the Van Halen car in 20th. Alan Barrera 21st, and our only really wall casualty of the day, and he was managed to still come back out after getting repaired, Carlos Washington.
Bring up Mark Murphy.
Yeah, stand by. Just queuing up some replays here. I know you're ready to bust his balls, so.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Let's go ahead and bring him on in. And here he is. Justin, just go right ahead.
This is Sheriff Buford T. Justice, looking for a guy fast on track that ran from the law.
So anybody that doesn't know the inside joke, if you were to look at my helmet very closely in the car, it has Burt Reynolds' face painted on the front of it. So there you go. And of course, Gary has to show the moment where I nearly destroyed myself. Thanks, Gary, for that. I wanted to relive that. I really did.
I don't think we have a picture of your helmet, but sorry about that. But
yeah,
anyways,
man.
So I that really wasn't what I wanted Justin to get on you about. It's once again, we had this discussion before the race. Oh, woe is me. I have no pace. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Not only did you not have any pace, but you had enough pace. You were off the pace enough to qualify for the pole. And throughout this race, even though very early stages, it seemed like Trostis and PDF, that was going to be their day, the way that they kind of, PDF kind of full scented on you there in turn 3 on lap 1. You again showed the pace there at the end, where you had a little bit of a better pit strategy than everyone in front of you, and lo and behold, here you are on the podium. For a man that doesn't have any pace, you certainly have a great deal of luck, I guess.
Old, slow, reflexes are going, eyesight and blind, pathetic, Gary. I have no idea how he hit that 899 for the pole. I had not practiced quicker than a 95. And if you want, the man that owns my telemetry, so you can go verify that. And that was in a draft. I have no idea how I hit that low number. I got on the pole and I thought, man, this is going to be a good day. We got a chance to get away, get the lead. And if I can just stay in the lead for a couple of laps, man, we'll be in great shape. And I got the break. I got through 1 and 2 okay. And I set up for turn 3 and I saw Pablo coming and I saw he was gonna dive in there no matter what. And I left the bottom open. Because I'm not very smart, and Pablo tossed it in there, and so at that point it's okay. I can go in there with him, and we can both die, or I can, select zone 5, extend and escape, as the line from Top Gun is, and that's what I did. And then, unfortunately, the next lap, Brandon got by me, which is fine. I went to pass him back, got a face full of dirty air, and just understeered up into him, and he was running me pretty close, and thankfully we saved the car. But that was almost a bad moment. But you know what? The strategy call from Gary Godso worked today. We short pitted. Came out and I think I ran the fastest lap of the race at one point in there. I was lucky. I came out in clean air.
You had the purple lap at 27.1.
So that's hauling it when you're at Motegi in one of these cars. But I was lucky. I came out in clean air, and then them other guys, they stayed out. I think they were banking on a caution or something, and they're staying out and they're running half a second a lap slower. Meanwhile, I'm back there driving with my hair on fire because I'm mad that I threw the win away. And you can't make mistakes like that when you got guys as good as Pablo Diaz-Francis and Brandon Trost and Seb Alexander and Kyle Clinworth and Ty Keela and Brian Campbell in these fields. You can't make stupid mistakes. And I made one today, and it cost me the win. But you know what? Bottom step of the podium is just fine. And I told Pablo if this was real life, I'd be the first one to pour champagne on that guy, man.
Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors. Anyone to say hi to before we let you go?
Heck yeah, everybody at P1 Broadcasting. Appreciate what you guys do for us. We had a heck of a good show last night in NTRL. If you're around tomorrow at this hour, catch the NASR Votive IndyCar Series. I will be on same time, same bad channel. I'll be on the broadcast with Ryan Eric King. So shout out to the Rec. He has to put up with me for 2 hours a week. I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank Admin Box, everybody at Blackmagic Design, Seb Alexander, everybody at Indy Alliance, Sam Carousel spotting us today. Great job, Sam. And thank you, Seb. I'd like to give a shout out to Seb's parents because he gave a shout out to my old man last week. So hi to Seb's parents. I know you're watching, and hi to my dad at home. One of these days, man, we'll do it right. It's for some reason I haven't been able to put a full race together yet for a while, but we'll do it right one of these days. Get back up on the top step. But thanks to everybody that supports us. Thanks to you, Gary, Justin, and LGN, man. Y'all keep going fast and having fun here.
We're trying, but and a good race for Seb. He got a top 5 out of this deal as well. So congrats to everybody on the IAR team. We'll catch you.
You can see it. You can see it on the broadcast right now. If you look closely, that's Burt Reynolds' face on the front of my helmet.
I don't know if I can get any closer, but yeah, we'll have a better camera pack at another track, and we will definitely 100% show that in the future. But congrats, man, and we'll catch you at the next race, which I believe is Lost Wages. I think we're going to Lost Wages next week. So yeah, that's always a handful race there where everyone likes to race close. So get your practice in.
Heck yeah, man, we're going to put it all on the red, white, and blue in Vegas, baby. Let's do it.
That's Mark Murphy, and let's bring up Pablo Diaz-Francis. PDF here in the booth here with Gary, LGN, and Justin. I normally call Fraporti the mailman because he just sends it. But today it's Pablo Diaz-Francis who's the mailman because you just full send that thing into turn 3. You kind of knew that was your one and only chance to pass Mark on that opening lap, and you took it.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, that lap 1 was crazy, bro. I don't know why Mark left that door open, but I was there. I knew that was my only chance to make an easy pass there. He left the door open, and I went through it.
Well, you dominated the first half of the race, and then the only pass really is maybe coming to pits. You came to your pit cycle. Did you just think you hit pit road a little bit too much slower, a little conservative in your thought?
Yeah, my pit stop was really, really slow. I pitted like an elder man. So I want
Don't
to
make
say
fun of us old men. I'm one
race.
of those old men.
I mean, slow.
Yeah.
Let's say slow. Yeah, I want to be conservative. I don't want to. I mean, I always want to try hard and win the race, but bro, we have like 5 seconds behind. Just chill, make a safe stop, and I was really close in the pit exit.
Yeah,
not really that far. If I risk a little bit, maybe I would be in front of him, but come on. It's okay. Then we were in traffic. That was really fun. No crashes, green flag, perfect. That was pretty fun race, and good win for Brandon. He deserved it because he risked more than me.
Well, it's good to see you on the podium again. That's a couple weeks in a row. You've had some pretty decent finishes here, so good to have you on the program. Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors you'd like to say hi to before we let you go?
Always to my friends, Spotter and team, Neki Racing Team, Javi, Neki, Unai, as always. And thank you guys for the broadcast 1 week again.
No problem. Our pleasure. It's always good to see you. Congratulations on finishing second, and I know we'll see you next week at Las Vegas.
Of course, guys. See you next week.
All right, and let's bring up Brandon Trost up in the booth here now with LGN, and Justin is Brandon Trost. Brandon, win number 1,148. Congratulations, and you got that overcut on the pit stop, and that is what decided this win for you here. But it was very tough to pass out there. Lap traffic seemed to have everyone's hands full, and but I don't know if you really were having the same problems as everyone else. I think you were kind of out there having fun, was it?
You know, I thought my race was over lap 1, turn 3, honestly. It's so hard to pass. You know, I talked to Mark about it, and he said he just got, you know, a little messed up into that corner, and we nearly hit. I fell to third, and I'm like, ooh, this is going to be hard. And then I got to apologize to him for turn 2 on like lap 3 or whatever, because I ran him a little too tight there. That wasn't really needed for that lap. And then, you know, from there, it was just, I knew my only shot to beat Pablo was on pit road, because you're never going to pass the leader here.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily it worked out. I passed him on pit road and won the race.
Well, and on top of all that, and I didn't really show this going into the race, but coming into the race, you have yourself a about 140-point lead over Clindy, who is second in the standings right now. Clindy finished 4th, so you're actually going to extend your lead in the championship as we're getting about to the halfway point. I don't know. Last time you won the either oval or fixed series, it's probably been a little while. Are you looking at putting another championship run underneath the belt here?
Yeah, I definitely am trying to win this one. I think it's been probably 5 years, so it's probably about time to get one if I can.
6 years to be exact.
Yeah, was it 2019 or 2018, something like that?
18.
Yeah, it's been a while, so I figured I'd give it a good shot. Last season, I didn't quite do it, got 4th. So this season's going a little better, but Malechka and Oster, I believe, both still have really solid high point leaks that, you know, with the drop weeks, they still both have a really good shot as well.
They sure do, but it's good to they've been kind of focusing in on the Pro Series, which it's hard to blame them for doing that, considering the money at stake. But it is good to see you every week here, giving it your best and giving it your all here for the top split and in this championship. So we will continue to watch you. But only 8 laps led here today. But it was the most most important laps you needed, and you got the win. Congrats. Any shout-outs, friends, family, sponsors you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Well, I'll shout out the whole field. I mean, you know, that was a pretty long green run at the end there for a MOTEGI race. It's really easy here to just wreck by yourself and hit that turn 4 wall.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't have more accidents. So, I mean, it was a good race.
Yeah, that's one of my whenever somebody asks me any tips about running at MOTEGI, it's just like, watch yourself off of turn 4. That seems to always want to collect a lot of people. But you're right. Today, everyone seemed pretty well behaved, and there was a lot of good racing out there. Well, next up is Las Vegas. I know a track that you probably like to run at, so we will catch you next week when we get to Sin City.
Yeah, Vegas will be interesting. I believe the last season we ran it, the setup and the weather was interesting, and then they changed it midweek and made it even more interesting.
Oh, I remember that
So
now,
we'll
yes.
see what they end up deciding to do this season. I'm gonna actually hope that it's a little bit pushy and you get breakaways, because that's probably better for me. But if it's a pack race, I'll deal with it.
As everyone else will, I'm sure. Congrats on the win, man, and we will hope you enjoy it for the week, and we'll catch you next week when we get to Las Vegas.
Yep, have a good one, guys.
All right, final thoughts, Justin?
Yeah, I'm like him. That was a very that was actually a clean race near the end. Next week it's going to be of all the weeks to go and run Vegas, it's literally going to be a triple header week, so to say. You got Indy Oval fixed at Las Vegas. We're going to be running the day before the somber anniversary, if you know what I mean. And it's also NIS Race Week, also from Las Vegas. So it's going to be chaos. But I'm like him. I'm wondering how good the setup is going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. But other than that, like what he said, Turn 4 caught a number of guys off today, as is tradition for Motegi, no matter what type of car you're in. But other than that, fantastic race. This is why I love IndyCar racing on iRacing. You get some of the best racing, even if it turns into what we like to call a meme. You can still get some of the best racing. Other than that, I'm looking forward to actually just having to make a short drive up to the speedway.
That's right. That's a home game for you next week. That's right.
Yeah. Drinks are on me. You won't have to go home next week.
All right, LGN, any final thoughts for you, sir?
Well, like Justin said, so really clean race, really excited. Bad for Pablo, yeah, he knows he did a very bad pit stop. With, he said 5? Yeah, for sure it's 5 in the pit stop. But in reality it was 2 seconds over the throttle, so he lost 2 seconds something else in the pit stop. So yeah, but for him, maybe this week he's gonna race. He'll see strong over there. Yeah, good race today. Las Vegas next week for sure. Las Vegas is something I remember always. Not because the other thing is because Salazar won at night. But
that's right. That's your hero.
Next week, yeah, but next week's gonna be at 2 p.m. So when you remember, Richie Hearn won, and around that time, in overtime, so nobody sees the win in that day, just only for replay.
Right. Yeah.
The race.
Actually, we saw it here on the West Coast.
Oh, you saw? Oh,
yeah, but good. no one has a copy of it that's managed to upload it to YouTube yet.
Apparently, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway does have an actual copy of the West Coast broadcast.
They need to put that up on YouTube.
They have to, because the only thing we saw is in the news. Oh, we have the winner over here, Richie Hearn, whatever, in yellow flag. So
lots of yellow flags.
Believe it or not, there actually is a way to quote unquote watch the entire race from start to finish, albeit somebody actually uploaded the entire IMS Radio Network broadcast to YouTube of that race.
All right.
Yeah. Good. That's it.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Once again, your podium from Motegi, Brendan Trost, win number 1,148 for the career of our winner right here. Pablo Diaz-Francis finished second, and Mark Murphy, for the man with no pace, finished third. Join us again next week as the series heads to Las Vegas for round 6 of season 4 2024, the IndyCar Oval Series. Tuesday night top split. Coverage begins around 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Again, it's 8:15 p.m. Eastern. As always, for the correct broadcast time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Hey, we love bringing these races to you, but they're not easy and require time and money to produce. Because of your generosity and donations, have been able to bring you IndyCar Oval action nearly sponsor-free. If you share our passion for the sport of IndyCar and have enjoyed our coverage of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split, please take time to visit our GoFundMe page. The link is in the description, and donate to our 2024 broadcast fund. We realize times are tough, so any contribution would be greatly appreciated. We thank you for watching and make us a part of your Tuesday evenings each and every week. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not an easy one, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought on tonight's race, and if you enjoyed tonight's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, hit the bell for weekly reminders so you don't miss out on more of P1's other iRacing programming, including our Wednesday doubleheaders for the next, I think, about 3 or 4 weeks now. Join Mark Murphy and Ryan Eric King at 7:50 p.m. for the Vote of Racing League Boomer Button Boxes IndyCar Oval Series, or you could join me and Josh Bittner at 8:50 p.m. for the latest round of the Vigilante Racing Truck Series. Either way, now you have a choice of what you want to watch on Wednesday nights, and it's all right here on P1. Track cams for this race are provided by Whiplash Sim Cams. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with Whiplash Sim Cams. Learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook, or follow them on Twitter. The links are in the description. So for JP, LGN, everyone here at P1, I'm Gary Gatto saying good night and thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again next week in Lost Wages for the next race of the IndyCar Oval Series Tuesday night top split on P1. Good night.